Jacob Collier has been a huge phenomenon over the last years, and one of the things he became quite famous for is something that he does during his performances with his audience. He basically gets audience to sing with him in a 3-part harmony, and in today's video I'm going to break it down. I'm going to show you how he does it. I'm going to also tell you that he's not the first one to do a similar thing, and show you where he might have gotten his inspiration. Let's dive straight into it. So here we have Jacob Collier harmonizes the audience in Toronto. So let's watch this. Okay, Jacob Collier, as we know, he has absolute pitch, so he's able to just recall any note from top of his head and just sing it. So here he chose the note F, separated the audience into 3 parts, and the middle part got the note F. Ooh. The part on his left got the note C, ooh. And the part on his right got the note A. If you're a musician, you already know, but this is a major chord. In particular, this is a second inversion of a major chord. So the note F is something we would call a root. The note C is interval of 4 below the note F. It creates this interval 4 resonance, beautiful, beautiful sound. And the note A, we would say, is third above the F, and it creates this beautiful chord. So this is how he established the bass line. He get the audience resonate in a simple chord. Let's continue and see what he does with that. Okay. So we have these 3 notes we discussed, so the note F, the note C, and note A. So the people on the right started moving around. Now, how do they know where to move? So the most commonly used scale in the Western music is a major scale, or in the past known as Ionian mode. That's the scale you probably all heard, you all sang. It goes like this, so it goes... Probably over 80% of Western music uses this scale. We are so used to hearing that sound that our ears naturally know where to go in that context. So that's why Jacob can only raise his hand and our ears will fill in the gaps. Imagine the next note along the steps of the scale. The left side and the middle side are keep singing these 2 notes. And Jacob's moving around. The people on the right side. He's also showing the other 2 parts, left and middle, the dynamics, like kind of come on, come on, come on, come on, give it a little bit more and stuff like that. So it's very beautiful. And then what he did at the end, he moved the right side a step down, and then the middle side step down, which creates this chord, which is chord C major. And it has a dominant function in this F major key, which then creates tension that wants to resolve back to the initial F major chord. And basically the rest of it is similar. He just plays around with these things, and he's able to create these beautiful progressions with these 3 parts. Another thing worth mentioning here is that it sounds very good, partially also because there's a lot of people. There's something called the choir effect. When there's one person singing and it's slightly off, you notice it very easily. So you need to be a very good singer to sing on your own. But when there's a group of people singing, we tend to align on a note when we start singing. So our ear will hear what's ringing around us and will tend to adjust to match it, to resonate with the other people, in other words. Even if those people aren't the best singers in the world, to be honest, a lot of them are probably really good musicians because that's the type of person that comes to Jacob Collier's gig anyways. But even if they aren't, if you sing a little bit off, it doesn't matter because it's kind of glues together by the very fact that there's a load of them. That's something called a choir effect. he keeps playing with those 3 notes. Okay, now he changes the bottom note, changes the context, which creates a minor field, D minor chord. Now it's B major chord, B flat major chord, and back to F. Now he's moving with everyone. Very powerful. Okay, so I promised you at the beginning of the video that I'm going to show you where I think Jacob Collier got his inspiration. And this is really interesting because I'm a big fan of Bobby McFerrin, and I learned that Jacob Collier too is a big fan of his. And Bobby McFerrin is known for improvising with the audience a lot. He does solo performances where he doesn't do almost anything else but sings and improvises with the audience. So I think Jacob Collier's idea might have come from something he saw in Bobby McFerrin. I want to show you this video where Bobby McFerrin uses slightly different scale. So here Jacob Collier used bases of a major scale, but arguably even more powerful scale. It's something called a pentatonic scale. I'll put some graphic on the screen so you can see the difference, but sonically, if we have the note F now, and we had this major scale, I'll play it from here. Pentatonic scale just misses out 2 notes, so it would be just this. Pentatonic scale is so universal that it's known across the world. It's used in blues, it's used in Asian music, and it's used in Western music too. Bobby McFerrin in this video explains how the sound of pentatonic scale is so deeply in us and so naturally resonates with almost all people across the world that he can do something like this. Ba, ba. Again, he gave them the note. It's no D. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, so it's a D flat.
Okay.
So basically what he did here, he showed them 2 notes, D flat and E flat, and then he just jumped without telling them anything, and they imagined the 3rd note and got it right. He confuses them a little bit. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, so this is quite amazing. I'm going to link this video below so you can watch the whole thing. And this is quite incredible how the human expectation, human brain is so attuned to these things. Like the way the music is done is not just arbitrary. It came from physics. It came from how things resonate. And pentatonic scale is a nice example, what is probably closest to the natural set of notes that really resonates with us as humans. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you learned something. I hope this was interesting for you. Let me know in the comments, what do you see role of music to be in terms of binding people together, resonating together? I think a lot of the times, if we can get rid of our overthinking mind and we can just jive with others, just groove, just resonate, we can create much closer relationships, more trust and deeper communication. And that's what it's ultimately all about for me. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Check the links below. Check the ways of supporting me and working with me in the description. And as I always say, keep it funky.